Good morning and welcome to Crow and Klein here today with a daily energetic check-in. I actually am going to be using the Dreaming Way Tarot today. I just don't have a box for it. And then I'll pull some Oracle cards from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So we're just going to do a daily check-in. I usually have a card of focus, but this week I'm not. If you've been watching my readings this week, you know I'm just trying something new. If you feel like you prefer having a card of focus and then the reading, just let me know. Put it in the comments, and yeah, I appreciate it. So yeah, please feel free to like, subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Share it with your besties. You know, all of that helps with the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, to put it out there. I'm really trying to grow my channel. I started this channel back in June of last year. So at that 1 year mark, I'm going to have to figure out what my next steps are. I really want to keep doing this because I love it so much. I'm so honored to be able to bring you guys these messages every day. So I hope you're all well. All right, let's go ahead and dig in and see what we have going on for you today. We have the Lover's card. All right, you know how much I love the Lover's card. Yeah, it can talk about a relationship, you know, romantic relationship, situationship, you know, that kind of thing. But it can also, hang on, I'm not sure if this is focused. I'm sorry, you guys. But it's also about reconnecting with the authentic you, right? The you at the core of you. And then using that as a filter to experience your life, to make decisions in your life, all of those things. So this is a really, really good card to come out right away. This is in the position of the nature of this reading. And hang on 1 second. I forgot to grab my readers. My readers. I need my readers. Yeah, so that is a really, really cool card to have right away. Okay. In your energy, you're showing up as the Devil. So it's possible then, since this is in your energy, that you've got some attachments that you need to get rid of. You know, when we're talking about the Devil in regards to who we are at our authentic selves, a lot of times it can refer to sort of outdated belief systems that we have about ourselves, you know, and that's not always necessarily our fault. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. It's not a blame game, but you know, sometimes we hear things when we're children, and then that becomes part of our narrative, right? Then we believe those things because as children we believe what we're told, right? It can also be about the people in your life, right? As you're experiencing your true authentic self through this lens of who you are at your soul core, who around you needs to go, what around you needs to go, what within you needs to go, right? So it's really interesting that this Devil has shown up in your energy, because I mean, to me, that means you're really taking a look at those things. Okay. Keep in mind the King of Pentacles. So there's maybe sort of a father figure, mentor, teacher, boss, right? Could be a boss. Pentacles, it typically is about money, work, business, bosses, co-work, you know, anyone who helps you gain this level of security in the material world, right? Your stable foundation, your money, your material goods, right? Your investments, that kind of thing. So there could be someone around you. This is in the keep in mind position. So keep in mind, let's keep going. I'm not quite sure yet. So this is either someone who's here to help or hinder, right? This could be someone you need to let go of. We'll see. It's interesting the way she's looking at that card, though. Could be a father figure. Maybe you were raised to have certain beliefs about money. That could be one of those little outdated belief systems. Here, I'm going to just adjust my camera a little bit. That's possible. You know, maybe money means something different to you than what it meant growing up. I mean, I think our idea and attachment to money is changing anyway, the way that the world is changing right now. Under the Lovers, you have the Magician. So when you come back to yourself, when you come home to yourself, to that soul core, you are the magician, right? There's a level of mastery in everything that you do because you are living authentically. So with the magician showing up, there's action that you're going to be wanting to take on some things, and it's going to be great because you have the tools, you have the know-how, you have the skills, you have everything to transmute that energy into this physical realm, right? You have everything that you need. So I like those two things together, right? It is going to require you to really like get in there and see who you are at your core, though, right? You may be tested right now by things. In your energy, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness sakes. You know, the queens are all nurturing. This is a queen of abundance, material world abundance. You know, she's earned the right to sit on this throne. And so is that king. But it's interesting that you're showing up as this Queen of Pentacles. And there's this King of Pentacles over there. So it's kind of a power couple. So maybe you're in a partnership, like a business partnership with someone, and you are disagreeing on how to move forward. And maybe the path or the way that this business is moving. I don't know why this has gone to a business reading. Maybe the way that this business is moving forward is not in alignment with who you are. So you've got some decisions to make, but it looks like with this magician, you could easily maybe strike out on your own. You are the queen, right? Change genders is needed, but you're showing up as the queen and you're understanding certain attachments. You know, there can be a fear around letting go of a situation that is financially stable for you, right? There's a fear of not having that solid base under your feet. This reading is saying that when you step into your authentic self, you're not going to have that problem. It's not going to be an issue for you. Okay. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of that. And then the Four of Pentacles comes out. Yeah, you're going to feel like you might feel like it's going to upend your world, but it's not. So it may just require a little bit of budgeting, tightening the belt a little bit until you get things rolling. I don't know. Oh, this is really somebody's starting a business is what it feels like. Okay. Someone is splitting up a partnership in whatever type of relationship that is to you, but this is really indicating it has to do with money, that it has to do with investments, it has to do with business, all of those things. Yeah, all of those things. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple more cards here. Interesting. Yeah, you are looking at why you are having some attachments here. Under that magician, here comes the Ace of Swords. So you're going to have huge clarity when you step into that authenticity of who you are, and you start looking at everything around you through that filter. Like I said, you're going to see things so much more clear. The clarity, I mean, the Ace of Swords comes in and it cuts away all the doubt, the confusion, the fear, the whatever, and it allows you to see things for what they really are, right? Without being biased in any way, without spinning it to make it fit your narrative. I mean, this is the truth. This is clarity, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, you're gonna have to let go of something. You're gonna have to let go of something. And here comes the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's already in your energy, so you're already either thinking about it or you are in the process of walking away, right? It's just time for a change. That's what this feels like. This feels like it's time for a change. It might be a little iffy. It might, be a little scary, but as long as you stay true to who you are, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Four of Swords. You're going to rest. You're going to recover. Right? Four of Swords is a card of rest and recovery. Absolutely, absolutely. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So definitely once you make this decision to move in a way that is in alignment with who you are at your soul core, your soul level, um, there is a soulmate coming in for you. All right. Let's go ahead and grab. I mean, I think it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. There's definitely money, finances, business, whatever involved, but you're really thinking about moving away from that and doing something on your own because you can. You have the skill. I mean, and this is possible that this is maybe a business that it was your idea and then you brought someone in to help you. And through the process of building whatever this is together, it started turning into something that wasn't like in alignment with the original idea. Okay, that's what it feels like. It feels like that's what you need to walk away from and get back to what it is that you really, really wanted to do. Because you can. Because you can. Look at that. Peaks of joy. Look at her leaping off. She's leaping. So just know that when things feel so low and so down, that life, it's fleeting, because you're going to have peaks of joy too. And I feel like this is where you're heading once you make this decision, right? Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Yeah, it is time to clean house. Get rid of everything that does not align with you anymore. Everything that doesn't fit, everything that doesn't, everything that isn't for your highest good. Okay? And that can be anything internal. That can be anything external, like clutter. It can physically be cleaning your house, but it can also be, like the devil, getting rid of attachments, outdated thinking, people, places, things. Like, this is a time for you to clear the path for you. It's really, 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 really important right now. I mean, I think we're all kind of doing that anyway. Like, we're all sort of reevaluating ourselves on some level. Yeah. And then get into the details, right? Look at it, says clarity. I love that. It says clarity there, and we have this big Ace of Swords down here. Yeah, in order to have some clarity, you might have to dig into the details of whatever this business relationship thing is, okay? Yeah, this is all you. This is all you. It's beautiful. I love it. All right, that is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like button, share with your besties, and I will see you soon.